I'm going to show you how to take some napkins and this wood cutout. We're going to decoupage this on here. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks that you need to know about decoupage. The first tip is always paint your background white, and that way it'll keep the true color of your napkin. Tip number 2 is your napkins always come with backings on it, usually 2. If you happen to forget to remove this, what happens is the napkin will not adhere properly to your surface. You'll get like these little bubbles and it just won't adhere properly. So always remember to remove both of your backings. So once we've done that, I'm just scoring the napkin. I would probably score it with something not scissors, but that's what I had beside me. So I just scored it and then I cut it out. I'm going to do that for all of the pieces, okay? And then tip number 3, I use liquid patina. Liquid patina is an all-natural decoupage medium. If you are using Mod Podge, here's your tip. Make sure you water it down a little bit because it's kind of gluey. So if you're finding your napkins are ripping, it could be your Mod Podge. Once it's completely dry, you take a little piece of sandpaper and you're just going to hit the edges and it removes all that extra pieces of napkins. This next tip is about painting and blending. Now, all of the products that I'm using here today will be in a list below this video. So I am using DIY paint and it's clay base and it blends really well. So what you'll see me here do is I put a little bit around the breast of the bird and then on the crown. And now the trick here is to keep your brush wet. And all I'm doing is blending in the pinkish to the white. Your next tip is edging out. That's what I call it. Basically what I do is I take my ink pad and I run it at kind of like a 45-degree angle, and it just adds a nice little frame to your project. I even started to add a little bit around the middle just to give this whole piece a nice vintage look. I even decided to put it on the bird to keep everything really cohesive. I even took my little brush and I dipped it into the ink pad, and then I just ran it down to make these look like old world slate board, slap board. I don't know what you call it, but you know what I mean. So it just really gives it a nice little pop there. Now these next few stages, it did not take the video. I don't know what happened, but it doesn't show me making the bow, but you can see on a lot of my videos have these shabby bows. Now I was going to use both birds and I decided I didn't want that. So I went with the one bird, but then I realized, well, it needed something else. So I thought, well, sticks, I can make a little perch. But I didn't have any sticks at the warehouse, so I did have some cinnamon sticks. Now I love working with cinnamon sticks because it smells so good. So that's what I used here. You just got to get creative sometimes. And if you watch to the end, I'll show you a picture of what I did with the other bird. For all of the information, click the link below in the comments. And I hope this has inspired you to decoupage. Decoupage is fun and easy. If you'd like to know more about it, you can go to iwanttocraft.com.